I'm good. How about you?
You're good. Me too. Since the weekend is coming, what were you doing before our class?
Before this class, I slept and set the
Ah,
alarm at 11:25, but I couldn't get up. Right time, so I was a little bit late.
I see. It's okay. Yes. Oh, you set an alarm. Yes. But then, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Actually, during the weekend, as I mentioned, I started to learn golf. So I have a golf lesson on Saturday,
Mm,
and then I will practice
mm.
golf by myself during the weekend.
I see. Did you buy your own club?
Oh, yes, right. I bought it.
Mm.
Actually, I bought a second-handed club.
I see. Yes, because it's so expensive.
Oh, yes, right, correct. And then
Mm.
actually, golf instructor told me I don't need to buy a new golf club because it's better to use a second-hand one because
Mm.
when I get used to it and then improve the golf, then
Mm.
I will find the which perfect golf club.
Mm.
So brand new. At the time, it's time to borrow a brand new golf club until I can use to golf.
I see. Okay. So when you're perfect already, then it's okay.
Yes, right.
To buy a brand new, yes, golf club. I see. Yes, why not? Yes, since you are still learning, yeah, I think it's not so bad to use second hand. Yes,
Yes.
golf club. Actually, you can borrow, isn't it?
Yes, right. I can borrow the golf club at
Mhm.
the Green Golf shop or other way. I can borrow it, but
Mhm.
it's better to buy a second-handed one at a cheap price,
Mm.
and then
Mhm.
practice as much as I can,
I
or
see.
whenever I need to practice.
Right. Yes. Well, that's better then. Yes. Well, then, anything else to share with me?
Everything's okay with yeah.
Okay, then. Give me your article for today's class.
Okay, today I'd like to discuss the 1906. 06.
1906
London.
is London.
Yeah.
Okay, please read your article.
London is tracking passengers on the subway. London Subway has become the latest transportation agency to use location data collected from people's smartphones to improve services. Transport for London, which operates the tube, began collecting data in its stations this week to determine how people are moving through the system and how crowded trains and platforms are.
Mhm.
It said passengers would benefit as they will get more alerts about delays and congestion later this year. Extra trains could also be added on routes where the data indicates trains are incredibly congested. It's become increasingly common in recent years for transportation organizations worldwide to use smartphone data to better plan services, but transportation experts believe London may have the first public transportation system to track and use individuals' trip data in real time. Given how large a system London operates, Other cities may follow suit if the project succeeds. The practice also raises concerns about user privacy, unwanted tracking, potential hacks, and data misuse. There is no process to obtain consent from passengers for the data collection in London, aside from signs posted in train stations explaining that data to improve services. The signs also say people can opt out by turning off their Wi-Fi. London's program relies on Wi-Fi in 2,260 stations to understand where people are, such as waiting on the platform or in ticketing area. It can get the location of any smartphone in the area that has its Wi-Fi turned on. Phones do not need to be connected to the subway's Wi-Fi network. Transport First for London says it will be able to monitor in real time how long how long it takes people to walk from the ticketing area to the train platform and estimate how many people are on each train. The program is an expansion of a 2016 pilot that is deemed a success. According to Transport for London, data can be shared with law enforcement if police demonstrate that the data release is justified to prevent or detect crime or prosecute an offender through a formal process. That's all.
Yes. Any questions about the vocabulary?
Everything is okay with the vocabulary.
Okay, let's move on then. Why does London Transport collect data from passengers in the subway?
Actually, London's subway has become the latest transportation agency to use location data collected from people's smartphones to improve services.
So it is used to improve services.
That's right.
And yes, what are the benefits to passengers of using data in the subway?
For passengers, mm, oh, it said passengers should benefit as they will gain more alerts about delays and congestions later this year.
Right. Oh, that's good. Yes. And what concerns are raised on the app's practice of using of passengers' data?
The practice also raises concerns about user privacy, unwanted
Mm.
tracking, potential hacks, and data misuse.
Yes, you're very correct. Yes, since they have to often data allocation also. Yes. And do you think Transport for London should ask for passengers' consent before using their data?
Mm, yes, I think so. These days,
Mm-mm.
especially these days, yeah, individuals' privacy is really important.
Right.
So, if the London wants to use someone's transport or their route, then they have to get the proper approval.
Right, of course. Is it in Korea?
Um, I don't know. Maybe um, we don't. Maybe if we our government or yeah mayors do the similar thing, then they will get
Mm-mm.
the consent from the transport from public or individuals.
Mm. I see. So that means yes, if yeah, especially during the coronavirus pandemic, those people who are under quarantine, then the government should ask them that they will collect data for them to know if they are following the protocols or not.
Yes, right. So that's why,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in the early stage of a COVID situation, if someone got coronavirus, then
Mm-hmm.
governments announce the patient's detailed route, where they
Mm-hmm.
go,
Yeah.
where how long they stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So some people strongly complain about that because
Ah.
actually in the real case, they may actually the couple, yeah, actually they are not normal couple, so they are
Mm-hmm.
cheating their spouses and then stay at some
Ah.
hotel, and then they
Mm-hmm.
found they got caught through the route.
Mhm.
So yeah, similar
Mhm.
things happen. So these days, governments don't open individuals' detailed routes,
Ah, that's why they stopped the tracking system already.
right?
Yes, because of some privacy also. Oh, I see. Okay, well, it's a big problem indeed. Yes, but if ever this kind of service is available in your country, would you use it?
Mm, yes, right. Actually, I don't think my privacy during while I'm using the public transportation. So if I
Mm-hmm.
get the information about the kind of yeah the trains schedule or the status of the train, then I willingly provide my privacy on it.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, especially if they will just gather data where you are right at the moment or which station were you like that. Yes. Oh, but then in Korea, how would you know if there is a traffic congestion ahead or there is no heavy traffic like that? Where can you see those?
Actually, we don't know how the train
Oh.
is congested. So this
Mm-hmm.
day, actually in the morning when I take a subway, the actually the um, usually only in the morning it's okay, but yeah, when I take the subway at 7:30 or 8 a.m.,
Mm-hmm.
then it's usually really congested. So it's really we call that hell train. So if the
Hill
capacity
tree.
of the train
Mm-hmm.
for each train can take 300 people is the
Uh-huh.
yeah ideal capacity, but during the yeah rush hour time,
Mm-hmm.
the train had to take the double the people. So
Wow.
it's really lots of people are suffering from too many people each other, and then bumped
Oh.
and then packed like
You're packed like sardines in a
yeah
can.
serving sandwich.
Sandwich,
So
yes.
actually
Mhm.
uh guys are okay even though, but
Mm-mm.
for women, especially
Mm.
for young girls, they are surrounding. by the other guys or there is
Yes.
some kind of unwanted skinship.
Mm-mm.
So that's very annoying. And also for
Mm-mm.
guys, so they could get sued by
Oh yeah.
unwanted, yes, skinship.
Mm.
So
Yes. You.
when you
Mm-mm.
packed it in the subway, then
Mm-mm.
sometimes your hand could touch it,
Mm-mm.
someone's hips or waist,
Mm-mm.
and even breast. So in that case,
Mm.
so if someone, the girls or if the woman scream don't need or shout
Mm-mm.
don't need, then you could get caught.
Oh, I see. That's the problem, even if you don't intend to do it.
Right.
Yes. Did it happen already in Korea?
Actually, it happens because there is some guys uh, touching woman's body intentionally.
Oh, I
So that's
see.
a
Ah.
very, very common case in Korea. So whenever
Mm.
I take the subway, I try to keep my hands, yeah, near my body, on,
Oh
just
yeah,
like
like
this.
that. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I
Yes,
don't do
you like
that.
that. Yes, you just do like this. Oh, I'm not touching anything like that.
Right, right.
Yes. Oh, it's dangerous. I don't, now I understand. It's really a hell train. Yes.
Right.
Correct. I see. Well, Beth, any questions so far about your article?
Everything's okay.
All right. Thank you so much, then, for discussing this with me today. Have a great weekend.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.